Disney, Winnie the Pooh, my first bedtime storybook. Don't be ridiculous. One sunny afternoon, Roo and Tiga were bouncing together in the Hundred-Acre Wood. Roo wanted to see who could bounce the highest. He scrunched up his face and closed his eyes and pushed off the ground as hard as he could. Roo bounced himself into a flower bed. "What's the matter, little buddy?" Tiga asked as he helped Roo up. "I wish I could bounce as high as you," Roo said. "Don't be ridiculous," Tiga said. "You bounce pretty high for a little fella." Roo sighed. "I wish I weren't so small," he said, looking up at the tree. "I want to swing from that branch." Pooh was walking by and overheard. "Perhaps I can help," Pooh said. He held Roo up and stood on his tippy toes. Roo reached as far as he could, and he got it. "Whee!" Roo cried as he swung from the branch. Pooh sat down beside the tree trunk. "Let me know when you're ready to come down." But soon Pooh fell asleep. Roo didn't want to wake Pooh up, but his arms were getting tired, so he climbed up onto the branch. Roo was getting bored. After what seemed like a long time, Roo heard someone coming. It was Christopher Robin. "I can help you down," said Christopher Robin, who didn't want to wake Pooh either. He held out his arms and Roo jumped right into them. Once back on the ground, Roo thanked Christopher Robin. Then he unhappily headed home. The next day, Kanga said she was going to make apple pie. Roo tried his hardest, but he couldn't reach the apples. Just then, Rabbit came along and asked what Roo was doing. "I was trying to pick some apples for my mother." "Why didn't you say so?" Rabbit said. He used his rake to knock down a bunch of apples. Roo gave the apples to Kanga and then went for a long walk. He ended up at Eeyore's house of sticks. As Roo looked at the sticks, he got an idea. He borrowed Rabbit's hammer and some nails. Then he went and collected some sticks. Roo began to nail the sticks to a very tall tree. Before long, he had a ladder. Roo couldn't help feeling proud of himself. He climbed the tree using the ladder and swung from the branches. Suddenly, Roo heard his mother and his friends looking for him. "I'm up here," he shouted. "How on earth did you get up there?" Kanga asked. Roo pointed down at his ladder and then grinned from ear to ear as he climbed down it. "I'm so proud of you, dear," Kanga said. "You didn't give up." She lifted the tired little Roo and tucked him into her pouch.